how you doing out there, Facebook? I'm calling this meeting to order. It is episode 1 of the ESSpa live streaming podcast. Welcome. How you doing? Today,
Hi.
we have a host of people here. Ava, of course.
Hello.
And who else? We have Carly. And we have Aaron joining us for the inaugural live streaming Spacast live from ESSpa. So today, we've been open for 23 years, so we have a lot to talk about. We're going to try to condense that 23 years into however long we have. I thought about just playing a little bowl for an hour and doing that, but they told me I can't do that. So we're not going to do that. So what we'll talk about is we have this new promotion. I don't know if you saw it. Maybe you did. But we are trying to reactivate people that have come in before but haven't been in for a while. We love everybody. We have lots of customers, but there are those that just, people have a life and things get in the way, and then for whatever reason they may not be in as often as they used to be.
Well, we think about you all the time.
We certainly do. So Ava and I were trying to think of a way that we could sit there and encourage, if you will, people to come back in who haven't had this on their list for a while. And the new thing that's out there is this PDRN mermaid facial, salmon sperm facial, as Jennifer Aniston calls it. Very excited salmon out there on the West Coast, I guess. So what we are doing is we are giving away a scholarship for a free.
Well, why are you calling it a scholarship?
Because a scholarship is when you give somebody, you pay for them to go to school and educate themselves, right? That's a scholarship.
That's fair.
So we are giving a scholarship to educate one lucky person to come and learn about how to take better care of their skin with the PDRN, with the mermaid facial as the kind of AP class, if you will, to that facial treatment. So on the house, it's on us. It's a series of the mermaid facials, the PDRN mermaid facials, salmon DNA. It's a wonderful series. Erin, I think you just recently did one on a guest that came in, right?
Yes.
How did that go?
She loved it. She loved very glassy.
Yeah. What did you think about it?
I
As
liked
the
it.
provider.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. There were a lot of steps to it, which I liked. In enhancing it and getting to the cellular level of the skin that,
This is not your mother's facial then. This is something a little different.
Yes, and if you're into the trend, I think it's the trend. If you're into the trend and the Kim Kardashian facials and the Jennifer Aniston facials, this is definitely one for you.
Well, see, here's the thing with the trend, and yes, there are always trends in skincare and health and wellness and whatnot. We are not really a bandwagon type of organization. And I kind of have to couch that because, of course, we take advantage of the trends, but we always throw Ava's little tricks onto it, if you will. And by tricks, we take whatever the trendy thing is, we throw it into Ava's brain, and it comes in with this traditional Hungarian method of doing it. So it really is quite unique and completely different. The mermaid facial you're going to get from us here at ESSpa is very different from the mermaid PDRN salmon sperm facial you're going to get wherever Jennifer Aniston is getting it. And different in terms of better. And the reason that it's better...
You being silly.
I'm not being silly.
Jennifer Aniston is like the coolest freaking person out there ever.
I'm not disputing that.
Ever where esthetician is.
She does not have an aim.
No,
Yes.
she's
She
not
doesn't have an aim.
But I freaking love her
Sorry.
esthetician. Whoever esthetician yours is, amen.
It's not the esthetician for Jennifer Aniston. It's the makeup artist for Jennifer Aniston.
I don't know.
That's the difference. You, as the esthetician,
Okay.
what we do
So what I
here
like
is we
is-
make you look good
Yeah.
without the
Yeah,
makeup.
but that makeup wouldn't look good if she didn't.
That's the thing. We want you to look good without the makeup.
Yeah. I like traditions. So what you're pretty much trying to say, and have you calm down.
You know what? If you need me to calm down, just tell me. I'll just.
Yeah, you're getting a little agitated. You need some energy drinks and fitted. You're fitted.
I had 6 of them.
Yes. So I love traditions. I'm very
Every
much
time you say tradition, I'm gonna ring the
into
bell.
basics, and so when I see a trend, I always feel like, okay, what is the agenda? One of my favorite, all-time favorite clients is always like, everybody's an agenda. So you just think of that, and then you'll be always fine. And I always think like, how do I infuse that? And so the basic things that we all learn in skincare, right? So, okay, sadness, facial. How do we infuse it? And I like my way, and yeah, it's a cool concept. It is. This ingredient is prohibits, collagen breakdown, and that it does have that. But how do we make it us?
Yeah.
Which is, I'm so proud of you guys. And recently I had this really cool conversation with somebody, and you both know her, and she said, "Isn't that what is success to you?" And I said, "Well, I don't know." I goes, "What are you talking about?" She said, "You teaching people and they being successful, that's your success." And I remember I had she took my breath away, and I thought, wow, I'm so lucky, and you guys are so successful, and I'm thinking, well, I was a part of it, and that is my success. So basically,
We are a product of you.
But yeah, so this whole
They're like mini Avas.
this whole facial thing with the infusing this trendy facial right now, that we made it our own, that we want you all to be a part of it, and all to try us out and give us, if you haven't been here for a while, do you want to try these chicks out? They are like even better than me. So you want to try it out. It is, we infused it, right? Like we sort of figured it out. It worked for us before, and we spiced it up with this new thing, this new trend, and it does work. Your skin will be glowy, you're hydrated, and what we all do here, I just, last time said, every time I'm with you, I learn something.
That's why it's a scholarship. And that's what really, and I know you hate it when I say things like this because you think I'm just hyping it up, but it really,
You do hype up.
but it's.
He's our biggest fan.
Yeah, I know.
But it's true. You don't get the same kind of service here that you would get somewhere else.
I mean, I
And by
kind of
somewhere else, I
find
mean
that
anywhere else.
It's like clinical meets relaxation. So I feel like
It's
you're
not
going
just
into
relaxation.
that because she got.
I use the word tradition because tradition doesn't necessarily mean relax. There's certainly a relaxation component to it.
Mm-hmm.
It is soothing. It is sanctuary type thing. An overused word. It's a Zen kind of thing, right? But tradition means, at least in the skincare way that I'm interpreting it, there are things that just work.
Well, it's grooming. So it's
But
brushing.
there are ways that you do it that it
looking at
works.
it the wrong way. We brushing our teeth, we getting teeth cleaned, we think of the Turkish baths. Think of that they figured it out. Cleopatra soaked herself in milk, lactic acid. How freaking ingenious that woman was. It is, certain things just work. Lactic acid is still, we're obsessed with that thing. So it's circular. We going back, the goodie and the oldie but the goodie. Is that how you guys say it? Yeah. I always remember that. It works in skincare.
And I think it's also your brand. I think that's something
Oh,
very
you're so
important
kind to
is
say
that kind of bouncing what you guys were saying is that we bring in these things that people hear about, kind of hot words, hot techniques, and you really put effort into making it maximum results.
And then you're wearing my
educate
t-shirt
us.
too. I love you.
And yes, really, it is really the Ava brand, and I think that is one of the main reasons I've been here because it is the way you do things, no one else does. The education you provide us, no one else does. The way you train us, there's no gatekeeping, there's no secrets of what someone else is doing that you don't share. You want us all to really flourish. So I think that is such a reward working here that I think that all of our clientele, they notice because everybody says that to you. Everybody.
But it has to be in order to do it correctly because there's only so many Avas.
Right.
There's only one.
There's one.
Right.
The new Avas.
We haven't figured out how to clone her yet.
That's
Um,
next. That's next.
Working on it. But so there's only so much time in the day. She can only see so many people. So if she's not available and somebody wants to come in and take advantage of everything that we have to offer and you're not available, it would be not mean, but it would be negligent on your part, on my part, on our part as a business to not allow you guys to have the tools, the education, the background, the training, the products, the knowledge, and everything else to provide the similar kind of treatment that you would get if they were getting it from
we just
you.
talked about before.
But most places don't do that.
Yeah, that's the reason why we've been so successful for this long. It really
Yeah.
is your skill and.
They don't do that.
Yeah, but let's talk salmon facial.
Are the salmon excited? Are
I
they excited?
just feel like it is to me.
They're like piranha. They're so excited.
It is it's a trend. It's cool. It's exciting.
It's hot.
It is spicy.
I do want to talk to people about also like what you get yourself involved in, right? Like when you were doing your clients, like did she know? Did she read about it? Like
Yeah, when I asked her, how she come across, like, why do you want to do a salmon facial? You know, and she's into, obviously she's had a vampire facial, and she's read all about it.
Okay.
So it was everywhere, and she read about it, and then she Googled who does salmon facials, and we popped up. And
But do you feel like I always want to like, what is their client? What do they want to achieve?
I mean,
what,
like
what did she say she
concerns-
read about it? Yeah, so.
So, I mean, her concerns were everything aging. So that just, I mean, we could go all over with that, but it was elasticity and firmness. I mean, that's what she really wanted to accomplish with that. The glowing skin, the glassy skin.
Isn't it interesting that when we think of like we researching like the youth, a fountain of youth, the aging, the how do we look better, and it is me turning so many years. Okay. It is just sort of clicking to me. When I started my aesthetic business, I sort of had the same, like we had the acne problem. So my clients had the acne problem. And now we're growing into the age of like, well, I'm too dry, I don't have black, I don't have this, I have wrinkles. What do we do about that? Do you do Botox? Do you do fillers? Do you do this? I don't want to do all those things. I just want you to help me. And it is so interesting that we all looking at ourselves in a mirror and we having a hard time with certain signs, right? And then we find like, what could help me? Okay, this is the next thing. And this salmon sperm facial pops up and okay, I see Ava could help me with this. And I think I don't have to get cut. I don't have to put like some foreign liquid in me or whatever. And this could possibly help me. And I have so many plastic surgeon friends, dermatologist friends who I'm very grateful that they mentoring me and helping me all over the world, from Israel to New York City to Brazil. And they always say to me, one you should talk to them is even if they choose to have a facelift in the end, they need to prep their skin to have that whole rejuvenation, to get that skin growing.
But is it a thing where they need the facelift or the Botox?
Well,
That's the thing. I mean, Americans are so, I want it now. I want
that's
immediate
instant,
gratification,
that's true.
right? Whereas, but it's interesting because the people that come in here consistently for a facial, and it may take, half a year of coming in every 3 to 4 weeks,
And
right?
they see differences.
But they do see a difference, and they love the difference, and they say, "Oh my God, this is amazing." and they haven't got.
Don't you feel like the most consistent clients are the
Oh,
one who
hands
like,
down.
oh my God, you changed my life. I've been coming here to 5 years, 10 years, 15 years.
But they get it, and they haven't had surgery. A lot of them don't go and get fillers.
And
They
maybe
don't,
they do,
but-
in between it's works.
Hey,
we
they-
together.
They're happy with how they,
Yeah.
you know, the term aging gracefully. We're not even going to use the term word. The vitality over, what's the word? Vitality over. Okay, I can't even remember our own
Okay,
tagline.
can, would you like
Where's
me,
the,
Shoot.
would you like me to help?
where's it?
No.
The ding.
Oh
Would you
well.
like me to help?
I
With
know.
skin health, I think that's
Well, it
also
is skin
very
health.
I
important.
could help you, hon.
Vanity. Vitality over vanity.
Yes. I think
That's what
great.
that's what it is.
It used to be, you look good, you feel good.
Yes.
It's changed. You feel good, you look good now. That's the new thing, and
Sure.
that's what I believe in.
like that.
Thank you, Fernando. That's a Billy Crystal thing from Saturday
No,
Night Live.
it's,
Well,
No, it's better to look good than
no,
to
no,
feel
no,
good,
no,
right?
no, Scott, think about it for a second. If you really think about it,
Oh no, I
it's
get
truly
it.
what it is.
I think so. I think you're right. I have no problem with that.
It's just the fact. I know you like to do your movie quotes, which is fun.
That's not a movie quote. It's a TV quote.
Oh, okay.
That was a good
Fine,
one.
whatever.
Actually,
She
I don't
gets
see
it.
You look marvelous, darling. You remember that from Billy? Yeah.
No, I don't do shit like that. This is fun. I just think that you lost my track.
You were talking about how it's
Vanity,
you feel good if you look good.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yes,
it's true.
Nobody's arguing that. Nobody's saying it's not true.
It's to me, it's so much more. Like, let's just think of all the people losing weight.
Mhm.
Think about when you lost all that weight, and you could go to Old Navy and that clothes looked so good on you when we were maybe struggled with certain things. We were like draping ourselves with Prada and it still wasn't. And now things might be different. We could put anything in ourselves. Damn, I'm rocking this.
I think you're right. That's a great
Isn't
perspective.
this
Yes.
So
It's a perspective shift. It really is
yeah,
rather
you
than
feel
Yes.
good, you look good,
Yeah.
something. Is that?
yes.
Or is it just we are judging? But back to the
Oh,
whole.
people are very judging.
Well, is that why we worried about aging? Is
I
it-
think
Because
it's
people are
just
judging
social
because you're worried
media
about what
has-
people are. It's not. I think.
So that's where vitality comes in, which is what my point is. You gotta feel good.
But the vitality goes to the mental part of feeling good, as opposed to vanity. Vanity is a mental drain, right? If you're just worried about looking good to please others rather
I
than
disagree
yourself,
with you. When I feel good, my posture is different.
I
When
know.
my posture is different, I'm looking people in the eye. I'm opening up, like, what's going on? I'm feeling good. I don't have
Sam when are getting excited.
my joints are not hurting. You know, I'm not like, oh, I'm not depressed. You feel different.
Mhm.
People noticing you. They talk to you.
Well, and you're smiling more and you're
Exactly.
engaging.
Now, when you don't feel right, you're comfortable with yourself, you're hiding, you're not making eye contact because you don't want people to see you, and you're hiding. I've been there. It sucks,
Okay.
and you don't even want to put makeup on. You don't even want to get out of bed. You just don't feel like engaging. So I do think the feeling part makes it. Now, is that still wanting to take care of yourself? And one of the things that my client the one who I was just working before we started this, she said, what I love about this that, I'm in your bed, I can't reach to my phone, you have this music, it's silent. My brain has to sort of like detox. All day I have my phone, it's reaching me, kids reaching me, my husband reaching, everybody is getting to me. But when I'm here for this hour and a half, it's complete, I can't reach to it. I get to do this.
It's the isolation chamber
Yeah, it's this-
of health and wellness.
Yeah, it's this adrenal detox, because I remember I think we were in Tel Aviv when we were listening to this one doctor who said that constant impulses on our phone. He said to not the notification because you're constantly being like, oh my god,
Yeah, no, it's the chronic
and you don't feel it, just
flight and stress
right?
hormone.
Remember that?
You're just chronically always on, and you're expected to be always on, and there's no time, like you said, to just step back and even take a breath because, oh my God, what's that phone number? I don't even recognize that phone number. It's a spam caller calling whatever, and then you answer it, and nobody answers, and you're like, hello, and
Yeah.
nobody answers the phone, and then they say hello, and you don't know if it's an AI thing because your child and their AI is pretending that they're your child, and they've been kidnapped from Disney World, and you have to send money to them, and who knows what else is going on with AI. So, it's
The
crazy.
first time I had that, it was I had acupuncture and I had all these needles in, and I didn't turn my phone out, and it was ringing, and I thought, and it was like one of those things. And he came back to the room, and he's just an amazing guy. And he's like, I did tell you to turn. I'm like, I own a business. He's like, this is your time, woman. Like, you got to be able to have 1 hour.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking,
Yeah, you deserve it.
You
I think
know,
life is so busy, there's so many
it's
distractions.
but
Well, particularly
You
you.
have to, yeah.
You are a great example.
oh
of
my
that.
God, how do you do
I
it?
Not
don't.
having
I
a
work
life.
here, that's how I do it.
No, but seriously.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. I think, if you're a young
Do
mom.
you answer
like that-
phone after a certain hour? How do you?
My husband would say differently. But I really try to disconnect when I go home. I think that's really
How can you
key.
disconnect? You've got a billion children.
No, but
Yeah,
the phone.
no,
huh?
yeah, I don't know. I just think that they're fine.
I
We
love
survived before this
Locker.
phone, my kids really aren't.
No, it's
active
so
on
true.
social
We
media.
did it.
Not
right?
like instant
They're
knowing
all
if someone's
too.
okay, if instant, I don't need that. And I think that we're busy, we are stressed, and I think allowing yourself time to detox. Now people have the watches, so even when their phone's not on, I encourage my
See.
clientele, take your watch off as well.
I love
Put it
that.
over there. Put it on the
Thank
thing.
you.
Even
Thank
turning
you,
it
thank
off
you,
and
thank
not,
you.
because you can sometimes hear the vibrates, and it's that constant, like,
They're looking
oh,
at
what's
it.
this? Who
It
is
brings
this?
you it brings you out of whatever zone you're
Yeah.
in. But not only that, they did a test, and you can probably find it on YouTube of the video of the old Blackberries. If you remember the old Blackberry
Yeah.
phones, and if you remember Jiffy Pop popcorn, you remember Jiffy Pop popcorn, where
I
it would
don't. It's
if,
okay.
if you put it on a stove and it has like
I've used it.
aluminum thing where it pop 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 and it blows up like
Okay.
a little hat. So they took 4 BlackBerry phones and put them around a Jiffy Pop popcorn thing and called the phones, and it made the popcorn pop.
That's
That's
insane.
insane.
And this was before Bluetooth and all the other
Yeah.
stuff. This is just cell phone radiation from that. Now, granted, 4 of them, but I would probably venture to say that the power that's in the new iPhones and the new smartphones that are out there probably stronger than the old Blackberries.
Absolutely. You have all these new athletes going back from the wireless to
Right.
now corded headphones.
Yes, and that's the
I
thing.
noticed
So-
that they don't
I
have
just
this
saw
thing
it
Right.
inside.
Yeah, because they're
They
realizing that
These
what we're doing is-
frequencies are over, and it's one thing when you're talking on your phone, but then the Bluetooth thing that everybody has, and this is where when you started talking about the watch, because the watch is now attached to your body
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
with the Bluetooth connection. I mean, it's connected. It's an invisible electromagnetic connection, and it's doing something.
Right. This is why also skincare is very important, because now we have products geared toward fighting that, stopping
Well,
that,
we've got
helping with.
the blue
Yeah.
the blue
Blue lights,
screen,
yes.
blue light
Blue light spray.
detox stuff. We've got the environmental detox creams and masks.
Which in the next 10 years, we're going to find out, it's going to be like, put on your SPF, put on
Right.
blue light protection.
Which
It's
is
gonna do
biopactics
things.
were the
Yeah.
innovators
Yeah.
of that. I mean, they are one of the.
But you go look at people that live like under the high transmission wires and stuff in the substations, and I mean, it's like walking into West Virginia. It's scary. I mean,
And it's such a good
I
one.
love West Virginia, but it's
No,
wild and wonderful.
In case there's any viewers out there.
Yeah, well, wait a minute.
West Virginia.
We
It's the eastern Arkansas.
had the best meal in a steakhouse there once.
What steakhouse?
We went there for Angela.
There's no steakhouse.
Yeah, we went. It was amazing.
Steak
Yes,
out the whole
we
state
did.
of West Virginia.
We
They have no
did
steak
too.
there at all.
Being silly. Yeah, we did it. It was amazing.
Listen, if you want a steakhouse in West Virginia, please call us.
I freaking love it.
Sponsorship opportunities are available
Yes.
for any steakhouse in West
Oh,
Virginia.
I'm gonna get that for next
You know why the steak is so good in West Virginia? Because lots of hills and the cows have to walk up and down in order to find it. So they're healthy cows. They're well worked out. There's not enough land in the, that's flat to have a typical feedlot. So all of those cows down in West Virginia, they're healthy because they gotta walk. Sounds good. I'm gonna stick with that. Well, so part of what, if I get on a rant, you can grab this if you're on and knock it and that will shut me up. Maybe, possibly.
So I have a question about the salmon facial, mermaid facial.
Yeah.
Do you do it as a series or do you do it as a single treatment for results? What is the protocol? What are you kind of?
That is a very good question. I do believe that series are always good.
Right.
But I also believe that there's so many because this is a technique, right?
Right.
This is a certain technique to keep, like we talked about, cell turnover, collagen production. So it's just one of those things that is fun to try, and then there's going to be the next one.
So you have like your regular clientele and they could come in. I have clientele that come in regularly and they want to kind of spice something up, do something different.
This is
You
one
can
of
toss
those.
this in,
You could.
see results,
Exactly.
have great feedback, but then kind of go back to maybe your monthly
Yeah.
maintenance.
This is to make it a little bit exciting as to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It is, but the key that you point out is the frequency
Right.
of treatments. We have
You can't
people.
do anything once a year.
Right.
Well, and that's no, this is the
I
thing.
apologize.
And we have people that come in, and a significant number of people that might come once or twice a year,
Right.
right? Particularly we're getting around the holidays, they'll get a gift card for the holidays, they'll come in and use it whenever, and then you won't see them again until somebody gets them a gift card next year. And most of them they all love it when we talk about it with them when they're kind of checking out. But it's interesting because there's a lot of them that are like, it's like the people at the trade show that come back at the trade show and they're still using the sample from the trade show last year. Right? You can't.
Don't judge hard.
I'm not judging.
But
What I'm
I'm
saying is you have to have your expectations realistic. You can't expect that if you only have one facial a year or even every 6 months, it's going to have lasting effects.
Well, maybe they are budget conscious or they're just not educated enough.
And that's why you get a series. If
Hear
you're
me out.
budget conscious, come talk to us.
Your feet aid is really kicking in tonight. It's you wanna educate people. The consistency, it does matter.
Home
Right.
care.
This is
I mean, that's another thing.
Yes.
I have clients that maybe it's not realistic for them to come
every 2
every
weeks.
2 weeks,
yeah.
every 3 weeks.
But they could follow the
So home
homework
care,
that
you
what
know,
we recommend.
hydration. Yes, I agree with you. It is an educational thing. I think
Yes.
that that's a really important part of skincare.
And it's so saturated. I always tell you guys, they're coming for advice, okay, right? So we're in a room when we talk about this particular facial and what comes with it and what could they do at home to maintain this unbelievably hydrating look and feeling so good about your skin that you want to keep looking at yourself
Right, they want
in
to
the mirror
maximize, absolutely.
and want to come back again and again and again. So that's on you guys, which is you're wonderful at, and then telling them what can you do at home. And I just had recently this experience when, the bathroom is full of stuff because the bottles is pretty. This was on sale and this was a coupon and my husband sent me this and my niece sent me this, and it's like this hype and we don't know what. And I don't know about a lot of things. I know about skin, but I like to be educated. When I go to my hairdresser, I'm like, you tell me, I follow it. You the professional. That's why I like you to come to see us. So and ask us as many questions as you want, because we want to show you and teach you, and we want the best for you. I know we all want their skin to reflect on our work and because that's what we do. So I generally think it's typically hard for people to be like, oh my God, I don't know this is all over the place. I have so many things.
There's a lot. There's a lot of what's out there.
If they're not following steps, this is short-lived,
Yes.
right? So you have that glow for a couple of days and then like, well, what happened? Well, you just put an alpha and beta hydroxy on or your retinoid or blah, 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 but
Right.
you're not supposed to.
You washed your face with soap.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about soap, and I think I'm going to be very controversial on that. Has glycerin in there, and that might be not really bad for every skin type because it's an
But
oil.
who knows what
so-
kind of soap?
Well, but this is where we come in and we educate them.
I
correct?
get that, I understand.
So it doesn't go too crazy. I hate the word don't. We need to why and what is your skin looking
Sure.
that day, right? And then what can we do for that?
What are your goals? Where do you see yourself?
What are your
your
objectives
goals
that you and I
right
are
there,
talk about?
yes.
Yes. So
Well,
you need vitamin
but
C,
you,
these things that-
and that's why the comment she makes with you guys asking questions when you come in, and that goes back to that scholarship thing and that educational part of it, where it really is a two-way street. We can provide as much information as you're willing to accept, but it's, on the flip side, if you come in and just want to relax and go to sleep during the service, which a lot of people do,
We can also provide that.
we can do that. But again, you have to have your expectations based somewhere in reality. If you're asleep, you're going to get that relaxation aspect of it. Your face is going to look good, but feel free to ask afterwards, and we'll provide you with the information as well to go home. Here's what you missed while you were asleep and we were doing the service. Here are your clip notes to take home with you, so you can continue that when you get home. And on the flip side, we can get as detailed as you want through the service, step by step. I'm using this product now. The ingredients, Ava is all about ingredients. Here's a little trick, a little inside baseball information. Most places that are out there in this industry, the people working on you are being trained by product representatives. And what I mean by that is the schools really don't teach anything, at least in Pennsylvania. They teach you how to take the test, right? They aren't teaching you how to really do facials.
That's really true.
So what's happening is they then go to work, and they're whatever job they have, and the training at that work is not necessarily from an AVA. Like I said, there's only one. We haven't figured out how to clone her yet. But they're being trained by product representatives, and the product representatives, it's a very blinders on, straight out of the book. You use these 4 products applied in this method to do whatever in this time frame. Whereas Ava, for 23 years, has set this up, and from the very beginning, it's not a one-size-fits-all with, I'm going to use all the products from this particular brand in this way. I'm going to pick and choose, and it's not even products, it's I'm going to pick and choose because this ingredient in this product is really good, and this ingredient over here in this product is really good, to the extent where this 17 Oils brand that we have now was created because of ingredients. It's to source. You want the best jojoba oil, you want the best black seed oil, you want the best therapeutic grade lavender essential oil, and you can mix and match. Each one of these 17 oils has great components, but you know where they come from,
Well, people
and you
who
know
are
how to mix
listening
them.
right now, they probably like, well, you say that, and every TikTok video is saying it's my product. So all I could tell you who are questioning that, and I've been there, and the reason the 17 oil or biopeptics or MAD, that lines that I absolutely love, it's the many years that I did thousands of facials, that I played with them, and it works.
And we know the people who make it.
Yeah.
We've been to the
Yeah,
manufacturer,
and
to the
that's
plant.
what's the cool part about this, that we stand by it. So I always say to people, when you have a line and you know the people who stand behind it, who created it, and I know them personally, each one of them.
We've watched the products being
Yes.
filled
Yes.
on the line
Yes.
in the
That
plant.
makes it really cool. So they stand behind, and that's integrity to me. And then I could go back to them like, wait a minute, what do I do with this? And So when you're listening in and say, well, you claiming it's your best, all I could tell you is because we did it so many years and we tried it, we tested it, and I worked with so many amazing estheticians who moved on and switched gears or whatever they did. They could all testify. We did it thousands of facials.
And we've gotten rid of products. We've gotten rid of brands
That's what I was gonna say
because
too.
they've changed. There are brands that have changed how they did things, and it didn't work. And they didn't tell us. Some of these brands didn't tell us that they changed. Ava knows. She's like, this is different. Her little antenna go up.
Just,
Light bulb.
it's just it's good to do so many, and that's where we got to be. I don't want to use a melodramatic word to be an expert. I always hated that word until somebody taught me.
You are.
Like you become an expert because you did so many,
Right.
even
Yeah.
mistakes and
Right.
positive. And I remember thinking, oh, thank you. You made it easy because I never want to be like, oh, I'm better than anybody. It's just
Hey,
because
Elon Musk is an expert at rockets because he blows up. His
it's
rockets blow
such a
up.
true.
Right.
You did so
Failure
many.
makes
And
you an
that's
expert.
because
Yes.
you know how to pivot.
Yeah.
When this happens, when I have a problem,
I'm not
you're
gonna
the
do it
first
this
one I
time.
go to.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
Oh,
this
this is
different.
what happened.
Yeah.
This is how to avoid this.
Yeah.
It's similar with your products. You
Yeah.
really stand behind them, and
Yeah.
I agree.
So this salmon facial, I played with it so many
Yeah.
times because I'm gonna tell you, I was a little thought to myself, man, until I started doing it on my face, and I'm thinking, okay, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and Ava was like, go play with those salmon, get them excited. We need more excited salmon.
I don't know why. You can't have fitted anymore. I mean, seriously, we need a camera on how much fitted you have in, you.
Fit Aid, let me tell you about Fit Aid real quick.
Another sponsor.
Another sponsor.
This is
for
a
sponsor
sponsor
show.
shot, another little plug.
Right, so we all know about Celsius and all these energy drinks, right? And for those of you that are really nuts, that do Rockstar or
Why is it
Monster, and
nuts?
here's the main thing with, like, we'll start with the Monster and the Red Bull and the energy drinks.
Don't crush them though. I mean, they
Oh,
have
no,
their
I'll
own
crush
view.
them.
Oh, okay.
No, their view is wrong. Here's why. Because
Erin, would you bring one out so we
it
can-
has
like,
so much, they have so much added sugar in them. And let me tell you,
Let's each of us have in our head one.
all sugar is bad.
I'll take a flavor.
Sugar bad. Right?
Wait, I would hold
Sugar's bad. All sugars, we're not drinking them, we're just holding them. All sugar is
She's
bad.
cute. She's cute.
So,
She's the smart one of all of us.
the Monster, the Rockstar, the Monster, all of these crazy things are just filled with sugar.
Yeah.
Not good at all. And then, so what happens is, so then Celsius comes along and some of these other ones, and what do? They say sugar-free, right? Huh, here's the little thing they don't tell you. They're putting sucralose, which is the artificial sweetener in Splenda, in it. Or aspartame, which is sweetened low.
Golf Parade is my favorite.
In some of these, you look like a golfer.
Freaking biotin is a
So-
biotin in these is incredible.
These typical things, they now, yeah, they're sugar-free, but they have all of these artificial sweeteners in them,
Right.
which is going to mess you up to begin with as well. Plus, they have a weird source of caffeine in them, a lot of it.
Yeah, let's take yours away.
So this,
Yeah, you can have it.
so the Life Aid and the Fit Aid, and they have Golfer Aid and Party Aid, they use stevia extract for the sugar-free ones. They do have some with sugar, but that has agave extract for those. So it's a very natural form of it's not high fructose corn syrup, just added sweetener. And then, as you just were saying, it has all of your vitamins in it. So in a liquid form, it's much more bioavailable. Like when you take a Centrum, your body is only absorbing 12, 15% of the vitamins, and it's just passing everything out the rest of the way. This, you're getting all that absorption from your mouth, which is very absorbable,
Yeah.
the skin, and also through the entire part of the digestive tract.
What do you think about the patches that,
You're big on the patches, so tell us about the patches, Ava.
Well, I was really big on it for a little bit until, we were doing a podcast with a medical doctor who said, well, it's the absorption that the type of your skin and what other medicines you take is what's on the amount of on the patch. And
You said you felt really different.
I
with the patches.
really do. I continuously using it. I'm doing this whole 90-day think about it. I will see what difference I do and how I do with it. I certainly like it so far, but I'm just curious, is this one of those things that, is this just like a new AI thing, or why are we doing patches, and why not?
You're doing patches because patches are easier than the drink, right? The drink is easy because it comes in a pre-formed thing. You just open
For
it up and-
energy?
Well, they have vitamins. Yes,
So-
multivitamins and C and
And even
for
iron,
energy, for
which-
focus, for different
Yes.
things.
Yeah, it's
I'd be intrigued on the focus.
It's by Factor 5. Which
Really?
is a really awesome company as well, as we sell a huge amount of skincare by them, and that's by them.
And they're small. They're just kind of
I would be
little
into that.
packages.
Yeah,
just to run in.
what I love about
It's easier for you guys because I'm furry, so it's harder to find.
Well,
No.
I'm serious.
I'm
So,
gonna say, I know
Ah,
somebody that likes
speed waxer over here.
That's
any
not a
of
good
you.
excuse. You should
Nobody
yourself there.
waxes like her. I never ever in my entire career seen
To the
anybody.
guys that come in for
The best.
waxing,
The best, the best.
God
the
bless
best,
you
the best,
because
the
you
best.
guys have a higher threshold of pain than I do. Because they use me as a test subject sometimes, and I do not
We
enjoy
clearly
it.
can't tell, hon.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm a little furry. Thank you so much.
I've just been really busy.
That deserves a.
Booked.
Okay,
Next.
continue.
Oh
So, what I like about the patch, to be vitamins to take, taking the pills, it's a routine, it's a lot, swallowing.
I
is
don't
it
like that.
between
That's why I would.
caffeine or not caffeine, how do you absorb? So for me the concept, without knowing too much about it, which is why I like to research more and see if I actually feel good, putting a patch on me on a dry wash skin, I thought could be a cool concept. And also, all of us are travelers. Think of our bags. Like I try to travel
The
with
patch is certainly under the 3.4 ounce minimum
Seriously.
on
I mean,
TSA.
Have you changed every day, every week?
Yeah,
What
it's
is that?
8-hour absorption.
Okay.
I thought
And
it was more than.
no, it's 8 hours. Now she did say to
It
me,
will stay on in the shower. so
yeah,
it
and
will
she
stay
said,
on.
well, we not recommend you to put more than one on, but you can.
There are certain
So
times
I'm
Anna comes in and she's got little patches
Because my
everywhere.
first client is at
Yeah.
7:15 in the morning. Like I need.
Yeah.
Get those salmon ready to go. I'm all patched up.
I need that.
I need
Oh,
to get
wait,
some-
what if we put the patches on the salmon?
I need that.
This
The,
could be
the
a new-
salmon patch.
See?
Now, you're
What
on
was
search
that?
here.
I don't know. Isn't that like an emoji like that?
Yeah, that's gonna be a
I was.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. You did a mischief, right?
Mr.
That we.
Mr. Chow.
Yeah, right. So anyway, I love
Your
the
summers are
patches.
gonna be woo.
I like the patches so far. I'm psyched, and this guy who created this apparently is incredible, a scientist. So look it up.
Do you
It's by
still
Fa-
take a vitamin? Do you still, or this is all your source of?
I'm just doing the patches right now. I
Yeah.
want to see how cool that is. But I
So is this a stay tuned? Will we maybe?
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Yes.
follow up on this.
Well, we're doing this every week, so
next
we will
time
report back.
I would love to talk
I
about.
still take my like 15 to 20 supplements in addition to my Fit Aid.
I would like to talk about
But is
next
it
time.
Is my face working?
I'm interrupting. I'm sorry. Yeah, your skin is great. You
That's
you
good to hear
really
that
do.
you're
You're
like-
disciplined. You really are disciplined. But you have the leisure time as well because you know.
Not with waxing, but you're disciplined with everything.
I would like to talk about what do you guys think about AI? How is it affecting skincare? And
Oh,
I think it's creating unrealistic goals. It was you were already, the majority of people were already behind the 8 ball, if you will, by looking at, everyday posts from Kardashians or Jenners or whoever or whatever celebrities that have their 4 hours of makeup and then start posting
Well,
stuff.
then
And
filters,
filters,
they filter everything, even
right.
with makeup applications.
yes, so you have that is being thrown out there.
You're
Oh,
looking at it the wrong way.
I'm just at the beach,
No.
just hanging out, look at me. And there's your,
No, you misunderstood me. How is AI or in skincare industry, and are we afraid of it or not?
that's what I'm saying.
Well, why? Even I talked to a dermatologist how, and he said it's so incredible that apps will have a patient to take a picture of it, and
Oh, so they
AI
give you a skin
AI
Oh, in
analyzes.
terms of that,
Yeah,
certainly,
like, okay.
yes.
Don't commit suicide, it's not cancer. Do make an appointment as soon as possible, but it might be not like life-threatening.
Well,
Now,
you
we-
have chat
we
GPT
could-
writing suicide notes for people.
Yeah, you do have a point, and we could controversially with doctors might disagree with me on this, but I also think we might could this because just think of we can't make an appointment with your dermatologist, by the way. It's like 7 months in.
Come
So
have a
do I
facial
just
at ESSpa.
do
Well,
I
as
just
an
not
intermediary
sleep
step.
all night because I don't know if I have skin cancer? So I think we need to figure that part
Yeah.
out. And the same thing, I remember, Sephora was freaking brilliant. 2 years ago or whenever they started taking pictures of our skin and they matched our foundation.
We have that with
I
machine
mean,
and
I
graph.
think it's
It is an interesting perspective, I really do, I think.
now
that-
here's a kicker for estheticians, and this is what if you listening, think about it. If we're using this sort of technology for us, let's say we're taking a picture with this whatever app is created for us, it will give it to you like Ava needs this ingredients. So you're looking at whatever is in your shelf, you're gonna give it to her. Here's what's gonna happen. The client is gonna be satisfied because most likely, hopefully from the data you made the right choice and maybe your emotions were not like I'm not saying that you're not experienced, but maybe the younger estheticians who didn't go through this could help them. Okay, so they make the right choice. Less return, right? Less
Right.
unsatisfied customer. Think of the plastic bottles that we are saving. Okay, if you all are saving to earn, this also helps. Like we're not just wasting bottles that open. I don't like the smell. So if it's typed in there, she does not like lavender. Don't recommend her that. This could be essential. I'm afraid of it too because essentially you wonder, do I'm gonna be needed? Do they able to manifest without me? I do like to think this could be something that I learned with. That I'm gonna take my knowledge into that level, that the more I use it, the more I'm gonna be like, I don't even need to type it in. I know exactly what
But here's why AI will never replace you guys. They may replace the typical American facial in the typical salon because they found the broom closet in the back, put a table in, and now they're a spa. You have taught them, and you guys do it different with the massage, the Hungarian massage that you do, with the incorporation of the time and tested techniques and traditions. It is completely different than any other facial you get. It can't be replicated by a machine. That physical touch can't be replicated by a machine.
I also remember Orly was telling me from the founder of Biopeptics, you need to be AI. When I send a client home, I don't see them every 2 weeks like you do. I send them home with a variety of skincare and steps.
And what to do with
hear
it.
me out what she says. I teach them what to do at home. And I said to her, are you insane? And she said, what are you talking about, girl? If it works,
Mhm.
she's gonna be calling me for the next one.
You're right.
And I thought and that's why she created this unbelievable.
But she doesn't have a spa. She has a product brand that she's selling. It's a difference.
And
There's a
it's
difference.
incredible, which is I'm
I
obsessed
understand
with.
that, but
I
it's a difference.
drink, eat, pray, Biopeptics, and 17.
I get it.
I was reading an article kind of off of this about the next gen millionaires and billionaires
Yeah.
who are going to be making the money the next. Silicon Valley is kind of plummeting, keeping up with the Joneses. Is kind of pummeling this AI is able to take over a lot of these computer jobs, a lot of these banking, a lot of things that were typically high income returns, they're taking over. What they can't take over is knowledge. So they still will forever need people to put knowledge into AI. So the trade jobs, the hands-on jobs, your experience, your master esthetician experience are things they can't recreate. They need the people, the innovators, the outside thinkers, the people who are gonna say, oh, this actually, when you put vitamin C on, it needs to be in the morning, not in the evening for maximum results. When you take this vitamin, you need to pair it with this for maximum results. Because those are gonna be the jobs and the money makers.
Yeah.
Because that's where AI is taking us.
Yeah. I mean, it's data what AI is truly, so
Right.
it's just all those experiences, but I agree with
But we
you.
need
So,
people to have those experiences.
It's the Terminator.
but that's what we could talk about next
Skynet.
time,
No.
because our time is up.
Yeah. Hey, listen. First episode.
This was so
not
much
bad,
fun.
right?
It was great. And you didn't talk much. Next time we'll drilling her.
So, listen, folks. So we're going to do this every Tuesday at 6 p.m. You never know who's going to join us.
What do you mean? We just said they all.
I know, but it's an open forum type of thing. So we may have other people joining us as well. And who knows? If you want to stop by, maybe you can come down and ask questions in person.
We'd love that.
And if not, DM us and send us your questions, and we will bring them up on our next show and answer them. If you do have something where you want an answer with what we talked about today, let us know, and we will reach out right away to get you an answer to that. And other than that, ESSpa.net, check it out. We will be announcing the winner of the Mermaid PDRN Salmon DNA Facial Series tomorrow. It actually will be, we're choosing it tomorrow. We're still making the selection tomorrow night.
Get your facts right.
Where will you announce it? How will the winner know that they have won?
Well, we will call them. But we would like to do kind of a live random drawing.
It's the fit I'm sorry.
But either way, we appreciate everybody who entered and hope you win. We haven't picked it yet, so random drawing coming tomorrow.
And if you didn't win, still come see us.
Well, to those that don't win, stay tuned. So there will be something coming for you guys as well.
Thank you.
Anything left to say?
No.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.